Welcome. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you waving hands and clouds, Yang style or Sun style, lower body movement related to the Tian. All movements in Tai Chi are curved. In order to deflect an incoming force, we move in a curve. So moving in straight lines is really not the true nature of Tai Chi. So when we do waving hands and clouds in our lower body, let's now add this extra layer of principle of movement, which is moving in curves. And we do that by moving our Tian from one corner to the next corner. So stand in place, shoulder width apart. Identify your corners. If you're in a square room, then find those corners. If you're not, just imagine where they are. Make sure that your arms aren't open this far, because then your corners are too far apart. Right here and here. Then once you've found your corners, just imagine that you have a flashlight attached to your Tian, and pretend we're in a dark room. And we're going to move from one corner and scan with our flashlight to the other corner, all the while still sitting on our Tai Chi stool. So you just turn from one corner to the other corner. Now initiate that from the feet. So you can pretend that you're standing on two doorknobs and you're turning the doorknobs with your feet, or you can just feel like you're moving the floor. You're turning the floor with your feet. That's it. Now we add this to our stepping and waving hands and clouds. So let's go ahead and turn your Tian towards your left corner and weight shift slightly to the left. And now we're sort of have a spiral going on, and our pressure is stacked right through that left foot. And that allows us to step out and weight shift gradually and turn. Then stepping in, weight shift, and turn that Tian, and step out, weight shift, turn the Tian, step in, weight shift, turn the Tian. Continue to follow. So you're on your right, turn towards your right, and back to the middle. So you can see that that's different than if I'm just stepping laterally without turning the hips at all. I talk about turning the Tian because that's just a nice focal point, but you can see really that the hips are involved in this, and one moves back, back, and back. All the while still sitting on my windowsill. And of course, this movement is initiated from the feet. So if we add this to our waving hands and clouds, it would look like this. Follow along. So weight shift now to your left leg, turning towards your left corner. Turn that Tian to the left, putting your right hand on top, arm on the bottom. So we're doing waving hands and clouds to your right. Now small step out. Then weight shift and fill it, and then make a nice curve and turn the Tian towards your right. Then step in, switch hands, and turn and curve the Tian towards the left corner. Stepping out, switch hands and turn. Step in, switch hands, turn. Switch hands, and turn, making a nice curving movement. And we'll do one more. And back to the middle. So you can see the difference between that and just straight. If I'm just straight, it's kind of hard to do for me now, but just straight is very linear. And it would be a force hitting directly onto a force. Whereas if we curve, there's a rolling of that force. So if somebody were coming at me, then I'm rolling it away rather than hitting it straight on. And that's what we want to do in Tai Chi. So you can see the difference between just straight and having the curving and the movement of a curve as we do our waving hands and clouds. So let's try it one more time together, and then we'll close this lesson. Starting shoulder width apart. Now slightly turning your dantian towards your left corner. Put your right hand on top, left hand on the bottom. Weight is on the left. Small step out, and now weight shift and turn the dantian to your right corner. Step in, switch hands, and turn. Stepping out, switch hands, turn. Stepping in, switch hands. And we'll finish right there. Very nice. So that concludes our lesson on waving hands and clouds, Yang or Sun style, the moving of the dantian in the lower body. So thank you for joining me in this lesson of waving hands and clouds, and I look forward to seeing you in my next lesson.